Look, you can't welcome me to my own country, okay? And you especially shouldn't try and welcome me to my own country on Anzac Day, which is the one day of the year which we solely set aside to commemorate and remember the men who died for this country, who are 97% white. And you can't welcome me to my own country at all because it's not your country, okay? The Aboriginals were conquered, okay? I know some people don't want to say that to you because it destroys your entire worldview, but that's the reality. They were conquered, okay? Another group came, dominated the land, drew up their own borders, forced the people to adopt their dominant culture, and that's what getting conquered means, which means it's our land now. We put up our flag. We gave the name Australia to this land. It wasn't called Australia before that. It wasn't called anything. They didn't speak the same bloody language, and if it wasn't Australians that conquered the land, it would have been the Japanese, or the Spaniards, or somebody else. The fact is, it's not your land anymore, okay? Give it up. It's a farce. It's a communist, postmodern 70s idea. And before you start saying stuff like, oh, they're not welcoming you to Australia, moron, they're welcoming you to their country, that's such bullshit. The welcome to country and all the Aboriginal ceremonies that we do or participate in have become nothing more than just subversive tools used to undermine the national identity of this country. Because you see, in the wake of the civil rights movement in America, the land rights movement in Australia was completely hijacked by communists who explicitly said that they would try and undermine the national sovereignty of Australia using Indigenous land rights ceremonies like this, the land rights movement, and mass immigration. They explicitly said this in their meetings. The welcome to country was invented in 1976 by Ernie Dingo because he had to do a dance for some Maoris who wouldn't let him into an arts festival, okay? Even if you say, oh yeah, they used to welcome each other to each other's land, yeah, maybe they waved or did a smoking ceremony or that kind of stuff, but they didn't have this kind of like highfalutin idea of welcome to country. It's all bullshit used to just basically just patronize Australians. That's why you see all the Aboriginal art on all the buses now, on everything these days. That's why every single event we do in Australia has to be prefaced with an Aboriginal welcome to country, because it's meant to just undermine and subvert you. It's meant to make you feel like you have no claim to this land, okay? How Anzacs literally died and fought to claim this land for us. So I think the welcome to country should be abolished. I support anyone that boos it. I think this entire communist charade needs to be unraveled, and Australians need to understand what is happening to them and what the end goal is.